15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. They will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And now on second down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll 7.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short-yarded situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Safe completion on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. LSU will get a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing happening that time. Right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking for space. It's Udo. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd, so loud, full throat on 4th and goal. And here's a quarterback sneak on 4th and long. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. You've just got to do a better job finishing.
Offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Catch in the middle. It's Barber. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 16 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. So here comes the Michigan offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold and fire complete. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Udo. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play. And you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. The offense pops it up. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear-end chewing.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to run it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Under fire. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by a field goal over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handy. That last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Got his man quickly. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. LSU right back to the line. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Touchdown LSU! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
How about the Zimdish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pulls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Really good job by this defense, man. Fourth down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on fourth down.
This offense needs to score twice, and they need to do it quickly. They'll go for it here on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Now the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he's brought down.